welcome to Schools at America Halloween Costume Party!
Hi guys, welcome. So before we begin, I'm Jasmine.
And I'm Maya.
And we'll be your host
for today.
This evening. So give a round of applause for all of you who joined this evening. So for those of you who are joining us for the first time, At America is the U.S. Embassy's American Center, and our mission is to provide a space for young Indonesians to learn more about the United States. So just like this evening, our theme is very different from what we usually are having. So this evening we are having a Halloween themed event, and yeah, I think we're really excited for what is going to line up.
Yep.
For those of you guys who are wondering what is Halloween and why is it celebrated, we have a short clip to explain further about Halloween.
Check it out.
So that was a short slideshow explaining about Halloween. And what did you learn, Kamaya, from that slideshow earlier on?
Well, I learned that Halloween is celebrated during the World War II.
World War II. Yeah, and my favorite Halloween candy is actually candied apple.
Candied apple.
Yeah, I don't want to eat it for any other time of the year because it's actually not very good for you, but they taste really good. Okay, so I would just like to shout out for our performers for this evening from SMAK 5 Penabur, our friends from Kaneta Theater. And to begin our event this evening, I would like to invite Pa Daniel for his opening remarks.
Oke, halo semuanya. Saya di sini sebagai penanggung jawab dari anak-anak teater SMAK 5 Penabur Jakarta yang nantinya akan perform dan hopefully bisa menyajikan yang terbaik buat semuanya dan semuanya juga bisa enjoy. Sudah dipersiapkan dengan baik, semoga bisa ditampilkan juga dengan luar biasa. So terima kasih untuk kesempatannya dari At America sudah mengundang kami semua dan memberikan anak-anak ini kesempatan yang luar biasa. So, thank you so much.
Alright, thank you very much Pak Daniel for the special opening remarks. So, what are we gonna do next, Kak Jasmine?
Oke, Kak Maya, kayaknya sekarang udah momen yang kita tunggu-tunggu nih.
Oke.
Dan teman-teman juga udah tunggu-tunggu. So I will welcome our first performer for this evening. Please go and welcome for Matthew as Harry Potter.
Woohoo!
Oh, hello there. Didn't expect you to be here so soon. Just a second. Oh, here's a classic. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. I've been trying all afternoon, but nothing wouldn't work. Yeah, I've never had this happen before, but magic just doesn't seem to work today. And I don't know why. Oh, but enough of that. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Harry Potter. You might have heard about me somewhere, somehow. But just in case you didn't know, it's Harry Potter. You can call me Harry. Now, you might be wondering, what am I doing currently? Well, as you can see, all around me, I'm actually in the Gryffindor common room right now, as I have sadly been given the task of cleaning up the common room by good old lovely Professor Snape. How did this come to be, you ask? Well, today, I was walking down the corridors of Hogwarts, the School of Magic, our school, if you didn't know. And I was minding my own business, right? I was actually walking to my transfiguration class. Professor McGonagall teaches it. And incidentally, she's also the head of Gryffindor House, which is pretty awesome. Anyway, I don't know how unlucky I had to be. But as I was walking to my transfiguration class, I had to pass Professor Snape's office, right? And as I was passing by his office, a group of Slytherin students actually passed by at the same time as me. They were wearing these huge pumpkin masks, and they thought it was a good idea to pull a prank on Snape. One of them waved their wand and turned Snape's doorway into candy and made it all pink. It was actually quite funny. But unlucky for me, because as I was having a great laugh watching all that unfold before me, Professor Snape actually came out of his office and caught me in front of it, laughing. Well, long story short, I'm now here because next week Snape is giving me detention, and he has also taken away my permission to go to Hogsmeade today. If you didn't know, Hogsmeade is a village located outside of Hogwarts, and on certain weekends, us students could go there to have fun. So today, I was actually supposed to go there with my mates, Ron Weasley and Hermione Granger. We were going to have loads of fun and drink butterbeer, of course. Butterbeer is really good. But because of all that, I'm now stuck in the Gryffindor common room, while everyone out there is having the time of their lives. Oh yeah, what was I supposed to do again? Right, cleaning. I have to clean this place up. I'm gonna start with these books here. There are a lot of books here. Oh, blimey. I've just realized, but this room is disgustingly dusty, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it's gonna take a while to clean this place up. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're a wizard, Harry. Why didn't you just use your magic to clean this place up? Well, the thing is, I can't. Like I've said before, I don't know why, but today, magic just doesn't seem to work. I don't know why. Today's Halloween. Wait, maybe that's it. Yeah, it's because today's Halloween. Now, I know this might sound like a load of rubbish, but hear me out. I've read before somewhere that during Halloween, scary creatures come out and they actually get energy by absorbing the magic around them. And that's why sometimes witches and wizards can't use magic during Halloween. I think. Whatever, I'm just gonna start cleaning this place up. You know, I've also realized that this place is awfully plain looking. Like Hogwarts really needs to up their decoration game. I reckon these decorations are decades old. Anyway, I think I'm just gonna have to do this all by hand. Yeah. And you know what? As a good student, I might just decorate this place. Yeah, I want Gryffindor's common room to be the best common room this Halloween. But what should I decorate it with? Pumpkins would be a good choice, obviously. Like the pumpkins those Slytherins wore back then. Yeah, pumpkins. And then I can make them float around to make it extra spooky. But wait, I just realized I can't use magic. Of course, this is just wonderful. Anyway, I've actually heard before that from where you're from, magic doesn't exist. Is that true? I can't imagine living in a world without magic. It must be so boring and tedious. But I salute you, because I know that every one of you must be strong, astounding, and remarkable individuals to be able to live like that. Sometimes, I think wizards and witches depend far too much upon magic. It's as if we can't live without it. You know what? This might be the time I start disciplining myself to not depend so much upon magic. Yeah, and I'm gonna start today by cleaning this place up without magic. Then I'm gonna make those decorations, and then I'm gonna hang those decorations up all without magic. It's fine. Let's just start. Wait! What's this? This is my wand! Oh, bloody hell. All this time, I've been using the wrong wand. The one I was using was the practice wand Dumbledore gave me yesterday because we were practicing some dangerous spells. My real wand has been here the whole time. This explains everything. That's why I can't use magic. Let's test something out. Accio, book! This is brilliant. I love magic. You know what? I don't think I'll be disciplining myself today, folks. Yeah, I'm gonna make use of this magic. Oh, whoopsie daisies. What time is it? Oh, seems you have to continue with your festivities. And I have to actually start cleaning up this common room. Sorry we didn't get to do much thank you for listening to me ramble about today. Yeah, but don't worry, because after this, my other friends will entertain you. Though they are quite the weird bunch. But they're amazing nonetheless. Anyway, it's been Harry Potter, signing out. Have a wonderful night, everyone, and happy Halloween.
All right, so that was Harry Potter.
By Matthew.
Did you
Wow, that was an incredible performance. Everybody give a round of applause for Matthew. That was great. So up next, we have performance by Bradley and Olivia as Joker and Harley Quinn.
Yay!
Yet another day at this facility. Ah, this one is boring. This one has anger issues. This one has attachment issues. Nasty one, if you ask me. And this one is just plain weird. I mean, all he does is stares at you. Anyways, so I woke up today, right? Ate my breakfast, and then I met my patient, and then my other patient, and then another patient. Ugh, it's just so boring. What was that? I should just kill everyone and escape? The voices. I'm kidding. That's not what they really said. Oh, oh my god. Sorry. Didn't notice you were there. Please make yourself at home.
So I see. You received the free ticket I sent you.
I did.
I'm glad you did. I just so want you to be here, you know?
I don't think we can go. You are not allowed outside?
You see, it doesn't matter if you catch me and send me back to the asylum. Board has been driving me mad.
Oh, really?
I've proved my point. I've demonstrated that there's no difference between me and everyone else out there.
Mm-hmm.
All it takes is one bad day to reduce this lunacy I have. That's how far the world is from where I am. Just one bad day. You had one bad day once, am I right? Why else would you dress up as a flying rat? I know it drove you as crazy as everyone else. Normally, you won't admit it. You have to keep pretending that life makes sense. But there's some point at all of the struggling.
Mm-hmm.
God, you make me want to puke, you know? I mean, what is it with you? What makes you who you are? Girlfriend killed by the mob, maybe? Something like that. Something like that, I bet. My point is, I went crazy when I saw Black Awful Joke. The world went crazy. It's only a joke. Everything anybody ever valued or struggled for, it's all a monstrous, demented gag. So why can't you see the funny side? Why aren't you laughing? What do we have here? A pretty little birdie.
Well, hello, Bradley. Or should I call Joker?
Yep, that's me. The enemy of Gotham. The clown prince of crime. the jester of genocide, or whatever it is you want.
Here to tell me how this got into my office?
I put it there.
You know, I think the guards would be interested to know that you have been out of your cell.
If you really were going to tell, you will already have, sweets. I like what I've heard about you, especially the name, Harley Quinzel. We work it a bit, and you get Harley Quinn.
Like the clown character. Harlequin? I know. I've heard it before.
It's a name that puts a smile on my face. It makes me feel there's someone here I can relate to. Someone who might like to hear my secrets. Huh?
You know, it took me nearly 3 months to set up a session. I studied all his tricks and gimmicks and felt I was ready for anything.
You know, my father used to beat me up pretty badly.
Anything except that.
Every time I do something bad, bam! Sometimes I'd be sitting there doing nothing. Pow! Pups tended to favor the grape, you see.
Uh-huh.
There was only one time I ever saw Dad really happy. He took me to the circus when I was still 7. I still remember the clowns running around, dropping their pants. My old man laughed so hard, I thought he busted gut. Oh my God. So the next night, I ran out to meet him with his best sunny pants around my ankles. I said, "Hi, Dad. Look at me. I'm short, but I took a big pet fall and tore my ankles clean out of his pants." Ah. and then, and then he broke my nose. But hey, that's the downside of comedy. They're always taking shots from folks who just don't like the joke, like my dad or Batman.
It soon became clear to me that the Joker, so often described as a raving homicidal madman, was actually a tortured soul crying out for love and acceptance. A lost, injured child trying to make the world laugh at his antics. And Bear, as always, the self righteous Batman, determined to make the miserable life for my angel. Yes, I admit it. As unprofessional as it sounds, I have fallen in love with my patient. Pretty crazy, huh?
No, not at all. As a dedicated young woman, you felt the need to abstain from all amusement and fun. It's only natural you'd be attracted to a man who could make you laugh again.
I knew you'd understand.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Where to?
Oh, Halloween party. Come on now, we don't have all day sweets.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, round of applause for our friends Bradley and Olivia, who did very well.
Yeah, I'm actually really scared of Bradley.
Yeah, you guys did a great
Yeah.
job as the Joker and Harley
Harley Quinn.
And up next, we have an even more exciting role. We have as Colonel Jessup and Kathy, we have Jesse and Daryl.
The stage is yours.
Do you have any more questions to me, Counselor?
Lieutenant Caffey. Lieutenant, do you have anything Further for this witness.
Thanks, Daddy. I love Washington.
Excuse me, I didn't dismiss you.
I beg your pardon.
I'm not through with my examination. Sit down.
Colonel,
What's that?
I'd appreciate if you address me as Colonel or Sir. I believe I've earned.
Defense counsel will address the witness as Colonel or Sir.
I don't know what the hell kind of a unit you're running.
Lieutenant.
So, would you like to discuss now? My favorite color?
Colonel, the 6 a.m. flight is the first one off the base?
Yes.
And there wasn't a flight that left 7 hours earlier and landed in Andrews Air Force Base at 2 a.m.?
Lieutenant, I think we've covered this, haven't we?
Your Honor, these are the Tower Chief's logs from both Guantanamo Bay and Andrews Air Force Base. The Guantanamo log lists no flight that left at 11 p.m., and the Andrews log lists no flight that landed at 2 a.m. I'd like to admit them as defense Alpha and Bravo.
I don't understand. You're admitting evidence of a flight that never existed.
But we believe it did, sir. Defense will be calling Airman Cecil O'Malley and Airman Anthony Perez. They were working the ground crew at Andrews at 2 a.m. on the 7th.
Your Honor, these men weren't on the list.
Rebuttal witnesses, Your Honor, called specifically to refute testimony offered under direct examination.
I'll allow the witness.
This is ridiculous.
Colonel, a moment ago...
Check the tower logs for Christ's sake.
Well, we'll get to the airman in just a minute, sir. A moment ago, you said that you ordered Lieutenant Kendrick to order his men, that Santiago wasn't to be touched.
No.
And Lieutenant Kendrick was clear on what you wanted.
Crystal.
Any chance Lieutenant Kendrick ignored the order?
Ignored the order?
Any chance he just forgot about it?
No.
Any chance when Lieutenant Kendrick left your room that day, he said, the old man's wrong?
No.
When Lieutenant Kendrick spoke to his men and ordered them that Santiago wasn't to be touched, did any of them ignore it?
Have you ever spent time in an infantry unit, son?
No, sir.
Ever served in the forward area?
No, sir.
Ever put your life in another man's hands, asking to put his life in yours?
No, sir.
We follow orders, son. We follow orders or people die. It's that simple. Are we
Yes.
clear? Are we clear?
Crystal. Colonel, I have just one more question before I call Airman O'Malley and Airman Perez. If you gave an order that Santiago wasn't to be touched, and your orders are always followed, then why would he be in danger? Why would it be necessary to transfer him off the base?
Private Santiago is a substandard Marine. He was being transferred off the base.
Oh, you said he was being transferred because he was in grave danger.
Yes,
I said,
that's correct.
you said you were in danger. I said grave danger, and you said, is there any
Yes,
other
I
kind?
recall what.
I can have the court reporter read back your testimony.
I know what I said. I don't have to have it read back to me like I'm a damn.
And why did you orders? Colonel, why did you...
Sometimes men take matters into their own hands.
No, so you made it clear just a moment ago that your men never take matters into their own hands. Your men follow orders or people die. So Santiago shouldn't have been in danger, should he have, Colonel?
You little bastard.
Your Honor, I'd like to ask for a recess.
I'd like an answer to your question, Judge.
The court will wait for an answer.
If you gave the order that Santiago wasn't to be touched, then why would it be necessary to transfer him off the base? Colonel? Lieutenant Kendrick ordered the code red, didn't he? Because that's what you told Lieutenant Kendrick to do. And when it went bad, you cut these guys loose. You had Marcus sign some phony transfer order. You doctored the logbooks. You coerced the doctor. Colonel Jessup, I'll ask you one more time. Did you order the code red?
You don't have to answer that question.
I'll answer that question. You want answers?
I think I'm entitled to them.
You want answers?
I want the truth.
You can't handle the truth. So we live in a world that has walls, and those walls have to be guarded by men with guns. Who's gonna do it? You? You, Lieutenant Weinberg? I have a greater responsibility than you could possibly fathom. You weep for Santiago and you curse the Marines. You have that luxury. You have the luxury of not knowing what I know. That Santiago's death, while tragic, probably saved lives. And my existence, while grotesque and incomprehensible to you, saves lives. You don't want the truth because deep down in places you don't talk about at parties, you want me on that wall. You need me on that wall. We use words like honor, code, loyalty. We use these words as a backbone of the life spent defending something. You use them as a punchline. And I have neither the time nor the inclination to explain myself to a man who rises and sleeps under the blanket of the very freedom that I provide and then questions the manner in which I provide it. I'd rather just said thank you and ran on your way. I suggest you pick up a weapon and stand post. Anyway, I don't give a damn what you think you are entitled to.
Did you order the code red?
I did the job that you...
Did you order the code red?
You're goddamn right I did.
Please, the court, I suggest jury be dismissed so we can move to immediate Article 39A session. The witness has rights.
Wow, that was amazing. Our friends Jesse and Daryl as Colonel Jessup and Lieutenant Caffey.
Wow.
That was amazing.
That was
I was in awe.
breathtaking.
I was in awe.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta say. Okay, up next we have Nasha as Cruella. So please, Nasha, the stage is yours.
What are you doing? The show starts in 30 minutes. Why are you dressing up like that? Someone fix my heels, please. This is not a fashion mode. Why am I wearing only one heel? Patience, Cruella, patience. Oh, what is this? A peculiar device. Oh, I have an audience, I see. Greetings, humans from the other side. I guess I should bring this up very formally. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for inviting me. No, on second thought, you should be thankful for meeting me. The Cruella, the fashion icon, the artist, the designer. Me! Thank you. Applause. Now, before we get started, how about I tell you a simple story about me? Because who else except me, of course. Now, so from the very beginning, I was quite, as you can see, distinct. Not everyone appreciated that. This unfortunate, quote unquote, the neighbor next door. She talks as if I was made for her. Obviously, I'm not made for everyone. I'm made to please myself only. That's obvious. You should take notes. Please yourself only. From an early age, I see the world quite differently from everyone else, including my own mother. She was a nice person. Your name's Cruella. Your name's not like Cruella. It's Estella, she said. I may be a bit cruel, but she does know it's the world I'm challenging, not her. That's what worried her, though. She was the nicest, sweetest, dearest person I've ever known. She maintained Estella for quite a long time, but they made a movie about me, so I'm not going to spoil it there. You should go and watch it, darling. Watch me. Anyways, remember the saying, I am a woman, hear me roar. I was about to make a bold remark from when I was little, but that quite changed ever since that happened. Again, go ahead and watch the movie and you'll get what I mean. I completely shutted Cruella down and lived as Estella peacefully for a couple of years, of course. For being the me that I am, being Estella wasn't quite fulfilling. I needed more. I was born brilliant, born bad and a little mad. Sorry, I am quite in a good mood today. I'm here now. Yes, I'm here. Being the amazing, genius, perfect designer that I am. Applause, applause. Thank you, darlings. Mwah. Much love. Talking about designers, fashion is one thing that I excel at. That's why I'd like to make a remark on the previous performance outfits. I barely could call them outfits. First of all, Harry Potter, I'd like to call you out. I hope you shaved, Harry. And with the tie, I do love your tie. It's quite colorful, but I hate that shit and just out black and white and it could be a fashion funeral here. Second, Joker. Darling, are you just wearing a shit? Your name does resemble you a lot. You might be a joke, but I do love your hair and madness. I see we have the same backstory about parents. Lovely parents. Next, Harley Quinn. Hi, my dear. I hate your shirt. It could use a little more color, but I do love your hair. I see we have the same taste. Keep it up. Hashtag women support women. Mwah. And you too, black and white, yin and yang. Oh, goodness, you're the worst. Basic, normal, and we all know normal is the cruelest insult of them all. And do people know it's a Halloween event today? It's supposed to be a dressing up event. People do not have taste. May the fashion god bless them. Clearly, I'm the only genius one enough to dress properly. And what are you at home looking at? Would you like to see my outfit? What's that? Yes, my outfit. Oh, sure. Bag. Again, joking. People nowadays don't understand sarcasm. Here. Excuse me. This could use some more pattern like the Dalmatian skin. Again, joking. Goodness, people don't understand sarcasm. Ta-da. And why are you looking at me as if I was familiar? Darling, it's obvious. I look stunning. I don't know familiar. And again, look at my outfit, and I'd like to have a moment of silence, please. Everyone, shh, and look at me. Focus on only me. I am doing this with only one heel. Amazing, aren't I? Oh dear. Now, I've showed you my whole outfit. How about we pose for a couple of times? 8 times? That might be enough. Come on, take pictures of me, darlings. I might be famous after this. Ready? 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bizarre, don't I? 5, 6, 7, and last pose to show it all off. I like to show you my makeup. It's completely amazing. And 8. You see, I would make a great model. But if I was a model, other models would be jobless by now. I am kind and generous. That's why I chose to become a designer. It suits me. Oh, Anita, darling, over here, darling, my darling. Oh, it seems that Anita is calling me, and my time is quite running out. For I am a busy person indeed, or as I may say, someone important. Cruella. Cruella. Remember that name, for I'll visit your talks and make coats. I'm sorry, joking again. Well, goodbye, dear. Goodbye, darlings. Goodbye, loves. Much love from your one and only Cruella. Mwah. Goodbye.
All right. So,
So?
thank you so much, Nasha as Cruella. Well,
That was
I
spot
think
on.
that was Cruella speaking.
Mm-hmm.
And we are actually in costume, just to make it clear.
Yeah.
I'm dressed up as an explorer because I haven't been exploring for the past year because of the pandemic. And what are you, Kamaya?
I'm actually a tarot reader.
Wow.
So,
okay. But
yeah.
she didn't bring her cards because she has to host. So, anyway, thank you so much for our performers this evening. Round of applause for all of you guys. You guys did a great job.
Woohoo!
And to make things even more exciting, we have some clips for you guys. We're going to be sharing a few fun facts and stories about Halloween from our friend Tasha Siahaan.
The stage is yours.
So there is a one story about 40-year-old man. He really loved a good horror movie. He always enjoyed a good jump scare and creepy feelings. However, what he's been going after these past 10 years is something that he cannot understand. So here's the story. I'm a 40-year-old man. I'm happily married. I have 3 children that goes to different universities. Every year, my wife and I would get extremely happy, excited around the fall season. The reason for that is because we would always spend a good few grands on decoration and candies. We were known as the go-to house in our neighborhood for scoring a mother load of delicious treats. However, as I mentioned, something strange occurred 10 years ago. One night, my wife and I were enjoying a little quality time together when we got an unexpected knock at the door. I answered it and was nearly knocked off my feet from the sudden scare. When I opened the door, I was greeted by a large person in a yellow rabbit costume. They looked like a mascot. At close examination, the costume was a little unsettling. The head of the costume contained massive cartoon eyes and ears that were quite long. The whole costume was pretty impressive. It looked like one of those full body costumes you couldn't just find in store. It was like one of those suits you would have to pay a pretty penny for online. The bunny held a small jack-o'-lantern bucket in his hands. He proceeded to hold it forward without saying a word. This is where the problem comes in. This happened in the early part of September. As you could imagine, we didn't have any candy to give the poor fellow. I didn't want to be rude. I thought this just could have been a confused person. There was no way it was a child. The person was huge. I'm sorry. It's a little bit too early for treats. Why don't you come back in October? We'll definitely have something for you then, I said. The bunny simply looked down in his empty bucket, turned his back, and skipped along down the street. Naturally, we found the situation quite bizarre. This wouldn't necessarily be a cry for help if it ended there. The next time, it was late September. Snow were practically pelting down on the town. That's when we received a knock at the door. I answered and was greeted by the bunny suit individual again. The suit looked visibly dirty, as if it hadn't been taken off in who knows how long. The funny thing is, this person never came to my house on Halloween. Not a single time. I tried to be nice again and told the person there was no candy. I also told him he should probably find some shelter from the blizzard. There was no way I was letting him in my house. The next time it happened was in the middle of January. At this point, I was quite frankly getting a little bit irritated and uncomfortable. I even informed the local authority of this guy. I could legally say he was harassing me and my house. All these years, the police never came up with anything. I let this go on for 5 years before we decided to move. One time, I even answered the door with my gun. Apparently, that didn't intimidate him at all. After we moved about 2 miles on the other side of town, we thought it was over. For a few months, nothing happened. Until one day, I got a knock at the door. I didn't think it would be him because everything seems fine. We didn't have any problem for a while. However, when I answered, it was surely the costume rabbit person again. His costume was completely filthy. I could see large accumulation of dust spider crawling over his body. No matter how many times I threatened violence or snapped on the guy, he would always come back. This is what I need help with. A few days ago, he came back. I was reluctant to answer the door. It never worked before anyway. This time, when I answered it, I could see splat of a dried red substance along his mouth and torso. I just wanted this encounter to be over with, so I reached into my pocket and handed him some peppermints. Surprisingly, he shook his head to say no. I have to admit that I'm stupid. For the first time in 10 years, I asked him the question I never thought to ask. What do you want? His body still for a few seconds, then he extended his bucket towards me and gestured for me to look inside. I nearly vomited at the sight. Inside his bucket, there was a heart. For my own coincidence, I choose to believe it wasn't a human heart, but I have doubts. In an act of defense, I punched the bunny right in his face. His soft cotton hat went flying into my front lawn. When I saw that has kept me up ever since. Under the mask, there was nothing. There was no person. It was just empty. I look over the yard at the discard hat. I swear, for a split second, I saw the hat blink. Before I could even process what was happening, the body ran towards the hat, picked up its hat, and ran at an human speed. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to deal with this. I could honestly use some help. I've gone to the police. I've gone to my kids. Everyone thinks my wife and I are crazy. I'm desperate for help. I'm afraid that my life and that of my wife are on the line. Why? Because this morning, something was written on my front door. See you on Halloween for one last time. I also want to share some fun facts about Halloween with you guys. Do you know that pumpkins classify as a fruit, not a vegetables? Second, finding a spider on a Halloween night is considered as a good luck. Michael Mayer's mask came from an altered Captain Kirk Star Trek mask. The owl is a popular image used for Halloween. And the last, Count Dracula was not a vampire's original name.
All right, so that was some of our fun facts about Halloween. That pumpkin is actually not
vegetable. It's actually a fruit.
It's actually a fruit. I thought it was a vegetable.
Yeah, me too.
Because I usually eat it as a vegetable. All right, so guys, I think we're down to the next exciting thing that we have for this evening.
And what is it, Kak Jasmine?
Which is we are going to have a fun interactive game with you guys with Mentimeter. So our team is going to share the link with you guys, and if you guys can participate in our game, so you guys can go to www.menti.com and use the code 1881-0560. So as you guys can see on the screen, the code is actually on top of the screen. So we are waiting for players to enter our game. Will we be sharing a prize, Kamaya?
I think we will for one winner.
Okay. All right, guys. So without further ado, all right, we have unicorn. We have love sign. Love in sign
Love
language.
in sign language.
All right. We have rower, red bird,
We have
spade,
volcano.
heart. We have 7 people counting. I think we should wait maybe for one more minute.
All right.
For
Yeah.
one more minute and see if any of our friends would like to join. Anybody can join, right, Kamaya?
Yeah, of
Anybody
course. Anyone can join the link.
So how do
www.minty.com.
we play this game? Actually, we haven't told our friends how to play it.
We will give you a set of questions and you will vote the answers.
Yeah, so it's going to be a multiple choice question.
Multiple choice.
And each question will have about a couple of seconds for the timer. And the person who answers the fastest
Will win the question.
The fastest, and it has to be a correct answer.
Yeah.
Will get more points.
Yeah, most points.
Yes, we'll get the most points. Okay, so
Okay, are we?
I think we'll count down from 10, Kak Maya.
All right. 10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, 12 people. Do you think we should wait? Okay, no, we should not. Let's go. All right, so how many children did the 40-year-old man have? Is it 1, 2, 3, or 4?
Is it 1, 2, 3, or 4?
So, okay.
Okay, so the right answer
the correct
is 4.
answer is
3, actually.
3, C. So who got the answer correctly? We will review in just a moment.
So we have
Kick, Spike Lee, Cherry B, and Stingalicious. Kick is the fastest. Wow, Kick really knows this question.
Yeah,
I mean, he really knows the answer. He must know the story of the rabbit. Okay, next question.
Next question. Okay, question 2 out of 10.
I think it's okay if you read it as
Okay,
well. Kamaya.
the 40-year-old man and his wife were always excited around the blah blah blah.
So, what was the man and his wife?
Is it summer, fall, winter, or spring?
What did they enjoy most? Okay, so we only have 10 questions per question, yeah, Kamaya.
10 seconds per question.
I mean, what did I say?
10 questions per question.
Yeah, I'm sorry, 10 seconds.
Okay, most of you answered summer, but the correct answer is fall.
Fall. And who got the correct answers? 3 people. And who got the fastest?
The fastest will Kick.
Will Kick be leading?
Be leading.
I hope not. Avocado, Matthew, and Spike Lee.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
Spike Lee
is
the
leading.
fastest. Okay.
Okay, next question.
Next question, number 3. Number 3. When he opened the door, he was greeted by a large person in a costume of a... Is it an orange fox, yellow rabbit, blue fish, or red bear? So, I think this goes for the title of the story. I think you guys should know the answer. All right. Well, some of you still answered incorrectly. That's okay. The correct answer is yellow rabbit, and we'll see who is leading. Okay.
Okay, will it still be Spike
Who
Lee?
do we have? We have Yoyok, Daryl, Matthew, Kick, Avocado, Helen. Oh, Saber Steve is the fastest, but Spike Lee is still leading. All right, moving on.
Moving
to
on.
number 4.
Our next question.
We have Bob Marley.
Bob Marley. Okay. So, question number 4. What did the bunny say when the man answered the door for the first time?
So, what did the bunny say, guys?
Is it he was scared, he wanted some candy, he was freezing, or he did not say anything?
Did he actually say it? He said something, right?
I don't know.
Oh,
I can say.
okay. And the answer is... Did he say something, Amaya?
He did not say something.
Oh, he did not say anything. Okay, he was quiet. Well, I wouldn't be the bunny then, because I wouldn't be quiet. So, who is leading for this game? We have Yoyok, Helen,
And Saber Steve. Saber Steve. Oh, Helen is leading on this
but
one.
Yoyok is the fastest. Okay, keep it up.
Keep it up, Helen.
All right, and we're gonna go to number 5.
Question number 5.
Number 5. Okay, what did the police do to the bunny?
What did the police do to the bunny?
Is it A, arrest him, offered him shelter, talk to him, or the police never came? Did the police came? That's actually the question. Well, the answer is the police never came. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Police never came,
We'll see
guys.
Who got the most scores?
And who is leading for this question? Question number 5.
Question number 5.
We got Helen, Matthew, Avocado,
Saber Steve.
Bob Marley. Is Bob Marley leading? No, he is not. Helen is still on top. And Saber Steve
Saber Steve
is the fastest. Kick is number 3. Okay, let's go. Kick.
Let's go kick.
Bisa kick. Bisa kick. Spade.
Okay.
Kick. Spade, yeah.
Question number 6.
Number 6.
How long was it until they moved from the house? Okay, we're still waiting. How long was it until they moved from the house? Is it 1 year, 3 year, 5 years, or 10 years?
So how long was it?
How long was it?
Was it pretty long or was it short?
Meh.
Okay. And, okay, let's see. Most answer is 10 years, but the correct answer is 5 years. And we only have one person answering correctly. So who is this one
that
person?
Is...
Okay. Helen!
That person is Helen!
Oh
Good
my
job,
God.
girl!
Helen the bee. Wow. Or boy, you know, we don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Oh, okay. All right, moving on.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Question number 7.
Question number 7.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. As time went by, how did the costumed rabbit person look like? Did he look clean, dirtier, flawless, or cute? Well,
Cute.
I personally think rabbits are cute.
Rabbits are cute.
Especially if they're small.
Small.
Because usually small
rabbit.
small furry things are cute. But the correct answer is
dirtier.
The rabbit became dirtier. So, who are the 5 people who answered correctly? Okay, we have Bob Marley, Matthew, Saber Steve, and Daryl. Yes, Bob Marley, thank you. Keren banget nih Bob Marley.
Bob
For
Marley.
being the fastest, but still Helen, number 1. I don't think she's undefeated.
Yeah.
Unless if she got an incorrect answer.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Moving on.
Moving on to our 8th question. And that question is, what did the old man find inside the yellow rabbit's bucket?
What did he find?
Is it a heart, a candy, a coin, or a pumpkin?
I like to find a corn in the bucket because I like corns.
Yeah?
Yeah. What would you like to find?
I'd like to find candy.
I thought you were going to say I'd like to find money.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay.
And the correct answer is a heart. And the majority of the people answered heart. So, who are our leading top 3? And who is our fastest for this evening?
Okay, let's see.
We have Bob Marley, Yoyok, Avocado, Daryl, Saber Steve.
And still Helen is leading.
Okay, Saber Steve is the fastest, but Helen, well, I think, who knows?
well,
Maybe
yeah.
Helen will win. Okay, but we have Daryl on the 3rd spot. So
Yeah, so
and Bob Marley on the 5th. All right, let's go.
good job, Bob Marley. All right,
We're gonna
our next
move on
question.
to the 9th question. Okay, who was the person behind the mask? Who was it?
Who was the person behind
Was it
the mask?
a kid, a policeman, his wife, or nobody? Well, I definitely would like to find a person
Yeah.
behind a mask because then
Dude, can you imagine?
that would no, I couldn't. I'd be dead if I did. Okay.
All right.
Well,
Most of you answered his wife, but the
but
correct
it's
answer
actually
is
nobody.
nobody.
There we go. My worst nightmare. It happened with the yellow rabbit. And who are our 3 leading people?
Let's see.
We will see. We're almost down to our last question.
Yep.
Yeah.
One last
Okay,
question.
Helen, Saber Steve,
Yoyok
and
Kick.
Wow, okay, Saber
Kick is
Steve is still
coming
the
back.
fastest. We have Helen, Saber Steve, and Yoyok. All right.
all right.
Daryl the kick.
Daryl the Kick.
Okay, let's go. Our last question.
Our last question. So, what was written on his front door the morning after he fought the rabbit? Is it Happy Halloween, Trick or Treat, I'll be back, or See you on Halloween for one last time? What would it be? 2,
Okay.
1, let's see.
Let's see. Yes, so the correct answer is see you on Halloween for the last time. For one last time, sorry. So, who are our winners for this evening for our mentee game?
3 winners, yeah.
3 winners, yes, 3 winners. We were just informed by the rabbit.
Yeah.
Just then. Okay. Drum roll, please. Okay, we have Helen,
Saber, Steve, and Yo-Yo.
Helen as our first, Saber Steve second, and Yo-Yo the fastest.
Yeah,
is our third winner. So congratulations!
Congratulations
for the 3 of you. You guys will get exclusive merchandise from America. All right, so that was really fun. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, and we hope you guys had as much fun as we did.
Yes, and I hope you guys keep the Halloween spirit up, even though it's a little bit different this year, right? Because of
We're
the
still in the pandemic.
But don't worry, be happy. We'll all get through this. So I hope you all have a great evening. I'm Jasmine.
And I'm Maya.
And see you guys at the next At America TV event. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
And for those of you who would like to create an event here at America, you guys can go to our website at www.atamerica.org.id, select Create a Program, and go to collaborate with us. All proposals coming to us will be reviewed, and your event might be featured here soon. And while you guys are on our website, so you guys don't miss out on our interesting events, you guys can subscribe to our newsletter and also follow us on our social media. Again, we're signing out. I hope you guys have a good evening and see you at the next At America TV event. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.